Hey everyone on YouTube, time to update you guys on the patio garden. Everything's looking great. So let's go down the row. Here's the avocado. Hi Dakota, say hi. So she is looking pretty good here. I hope I can ever get an avocado off of her. I probably won't as long as it's in this bucket, but you know, until she gets a little woodier, I'm not putting her outside because it's just so dangerous out there. And of course, until we get a fence too. That's the other thing. And so this is, now I found out from my neighbor, the lady of the night. She's put out a couple more flowers for me since last week, and they are just still outstanding and beautiful. Going to share some of this with some folks at work because I showed them and they love it as well. Figured out what was going on with the zucchini here. Dakota's been the culprit. She happens to love these. She happens to love the leaves and the flowers on these, and so she's been eating them. And so the one that was right here died because she's been eating so much of it. And my daughter just happened to get one of these pepper plants from school. I guess they were doing some type of experiment. And so we planted that in here instead. So you got to take your lemons and make lemonade. And, oh, another thing that I've been doing that's been working out pretty well is I just take my compost now, my vegetables and stuff like that, and I just throw it right in the boxes. That's been working out pretty good. They degrade pretty fast. And, like, I'll take my onions and stuff like that. And sometimes I even grow a potato. And that's how I get potatoes some of the times, and I don't even know they're going to pop up. So that's just a little tidbit. As you can see right here, here's a nice big pepper. Huge. Getting nice and big. Another nice long one right there. Nice little, cute little ugly pepper. Hey Cody. Some more peppers down here. I'm going to have to stake this one. It's getting so heavy. Here it is. That's what it looks like that's what it should look like. And it's leaning over because it's so heavy. And there's so many blooms on there. There's another one coming in. There's some different angles. Oh, finally, I'm starting to get some dulces, heques, whatever the name is on this pepper. But I can't wait for these little sweet peppers to come in. When I see a little weed. Always got to pop my weeds when I find them. Okay. And here's another one of those. I don't know all the names of my peppers. I got to get better about naming stuff, putting those little things in when I see them, because I forget what I plant, but I know I like them all. So tomatoes are doing outstanding still, and look at that, still just loaded. And there goes, see, there goes my eggshells. I made like some prep ahead breakfasts for work last week, and what I did was made like a eggshell soup and just dumped it all around in there in all my boxes. So that was a nice thing, and I think it's helping out because everything's still looking really good. Look at this nice little cluster right here, and these two guys right here. Let me see if I can get a good up close and personal picture of it. And look at this splitter. So with something like that, what I'll do is just pick it off and stick it in the dirt and see if something pops up. Usually I'll forget, and then all of a sudden something will pop up and I go, oh, that's a tomato plant. So usually I just forget about them. And there's a nice big one trying to pop up back there. But like I told you guys before, this time of year in Florida, it's so hot that it's hard for them to pop up. So hopefully if I can make it to August, September time with those big ones, if they just struggle till then they'll peak up. First eggplant of the season. Look at that. She's a baby. So big. I want to see how big she's going to get. What a beauty though, right? So that's pretty nice. Still no cucumbers. Lots of flowers everywhere, but still no cucumbers just yet. So we'll just keep waiting and hoping. Another potato coming in from down there. We had a couple come in before, so I just keep eating them and planting them, Just poke them somewhere. Just poke the heads of your potatoes somewhere and they'll pop up for you. Here is the orange tree. So I lost one. Remember last week we had two. The other one was sitting right here. Right here. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. Yeah. Right there. And it was just gone. It was just laying on the floor when I came in. So it's gone. I just planted it in there. Maybe something to happen. I don't know. Or maybe it's just compost now. But that's the only one that's left now. So we're down to one hopeful orange on this whole tree after the deer attack. But she's a beauty. So hopefully we get one. Amber sweet. That's all we got left. So that's all we can hope for. So I was in the store and I couldn't help myself. I found this desirable pecan tree. So I hope I can get something out of that. And she's looking much better than even when I picked her up. So with a little tender love and care, hopefully she picks up. And here's a nice up close of the Barbados cherry. Let me see if I can focus it a little better. There we go. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe she wants to, maybe she doesn't. Okay. But there's the bloom and the little cherry coming in. And they are so nice and sweet. I've been very pleased with this tree. It puts out so many cherries. And even though it's in the box still, I mean, even though it's in the planter still, it's been putting out so many cherries for us and putting out so many blooms that I think it could go through the rest of the season and stay in here until we can get a fence and put it outside. So she's been doing fantastic, and I'm very pleased with this tree. Might even get another one. There's the olive tree out there behind the fenced-in area. So it's doing great out there. Still couldn't ask for more out of that right now. And it's going to take off as soon as the rain starts to get more steady. So I figured out what to do with that empty box from before. One of my friends at work gave me some of her yard-long beans. And we've got them all in here. And boy, in just the time that I've planted them and she gave them to me, they were half the size. Now they've doubled in size. I can't wait till they start giving us some beans. And we'll see what that looks like. And believe me, it's doubled already in just like a week. So these guys are taking off. These are those mini eggplants, and they're still doing their thing, just waiting for them to bloom. They're about ready. Okra, 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 all along. There's a lizard. Where'd he go? Right there. Hopefully he'll eat some of those aphids. I gotta get some I've got aphids in here, so they can get through that little screen. I don't know how they do it, but they can get through those little holes. So I got some aphids on the undersides of the plants. Let me see if I can find one. I found them just the other morning when I was looking. There they go. See there? They can get through. So we got to do something to get rid of those guys. But the okra's been still putting out so well. Been having okra almost every morning. So proud of this one. Look at how big this has gotten. And this is from a clipping from the other tomato tree that's back there. And so I planted two more, and they're also taking off. And so pretty soon I'm going to need to put some kind of support on this. And it's already blooming. Already blooming. Already taking off. This one's getting ready to go off. That one's it's struggling just a little bit. But I think it's because I'm going to probably have to pop this little tomato off so that it can take off. But I'm going to try not to. I'll see what it does. Eggplant all over here. All in there. She's just doing her thing. Grapevines are looking great. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but they're still looking fabulous. And there's a little pineapple tree. The little pineapple tree that could. And that's a potato back there, by the way, that popped up. It works, guys. I don't know what it is about just popping those, pop that compost. When you're peeling your potatoes and stuff like that, just pop them right in your plants. That's another potato that's going to put out for me sometime soon. So, that's the tour. That's the update. See you guys soon. Bye.